Last year, I had prepared a tribute to our project management leads, and time grew long, and it was at the end, and so I wasn't able to do it. And so I thought, well, gee, how could I do that differently this year so that that doesn't happen? So I decided to move it up to the beginning of the program, and so this way we'll be able to get it in there. And so a lot of times when we're doing something creative, our left brain really wants to shut us down. So I look for quotes and things like that to help me get past that. And so this is a great quote from Oliver Wendell Holmes. Alas for those who never sing, but die with all of their music in them. And Christmas time is a time that reminds me of my dad. And he was a Pentecostal preacher. And you've probably heard me say before that they don't handle snakes, but they can see why you'd want to. And if you don't know what that means, ask the person who's from Kentucky that's next to you. And so he always talked about making a joyful noise. So that's all I'm asking here is let's pay a tribute to our project leads and give them an anthem here. And that's what this song is meant to be. Some companies have their hustlers. Some companies have their bums. One company has Big Jim Walker. He's a project bus son of a gun. Yeah, he's big and glum as a man can come, but he's craftier than a silver fox. When the folks at the office get together at night, you know they all call Big Jim boss. And don't you know you don't tug on Superman's cape, don't spit in the wind, don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim. Straight from the PMP exam came a country boy. Said, I'm looking for a man named Jim. I'm a project manager boy, my mate is Willie McCoy, but down home they call me the PM. I'm looking for the head of the steering team. He drives a drop-top Cadillac. This week he took out the quality, and while it may sound like the quality, I've come to put the quality back. And everybody say, Jack, don't you know? Your part. You don't tug on Superman's cape, don't spit in the wind, don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim. Well, a hush fell over the boardroom as Jimmy came bopping in off the green. When the scope cut was done, the only parts was still cloudy were documented project charter as constraints. The scope was cut in about 100 places. Assumptions were set in a couple more. And you better believe they sang a different kind of story when the PM took the floor. And they say, don't you know, you don't tug on Superman's cape, don't spit in the wind, don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with our PM. Well, it was tense in that boardroom. Jim took to PM's hand. Said, you folks had better get on board with this PM. He's a money-saving, straight-talking man. And Big Jim said, don't you know, you don't tug on Superman's cape, don't spit in the wind, don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with our PM. One more time. Don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit in the wind. You don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with our PM. Okay. All right. So hopefully this was just a little bit of fun. It's the first time I've done anything like this and spent part of a couple hours today trying to get set up for it. And the best thing is I'm sure that they probably won't play it anyway, but that's okay. It's an option if they want to. So at this point, I will turn the mic over to Mary Conrad. Thank you.